What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And obviously, our government doesn't really care what happens to legacy automakers here, like Chrysler and Dodge, but other countries do. And Italy's Meloni has now stepped up and are pressuring Stellantis. Let's talk about it. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Now, if you follow international markets and automakers and things of that nature, you already know who Meloni is. That is the head of state for Italy, and she's been pushing hard, getting deals with Chinese auto manufacturers to make those cars in Italy, battery factories, all kinds of stuff, right? And has gone and bumped heads and has used the Italian government to crack down on Stellantis manufacturing cars. We've talked about this multiple times. I know OC Motivator has also talked about this, where they were shipping in these electric Fiats with Italian flags on them, and customs would not let them in the country because they weren't manufactured in Italy. You're not going to do that. And I think a similar issue happened with other Alphas that were being manufactured in Poland. What I found interesting here, is what's going on. And I saw this over at Politico. I'll put it up here. And it says, over the past months, the Italian government has engaged in a widening array of conflicts with Stellantis. No shock. The heir of Italy's iconic car maker Fiat, now one of the world's biggest car makers, for not investing enough in Italy. Wouldn't it be great if the U.S. government did that with Chrysler and Dodge? Stellantis, which owns a dozen brands spanning Alfa, Maserati, Peugeot, Citroën, Jeep, has long been in the crosshairs of Meloni. Good for her. When she was a lawmaker on the opposition benches, she was one of the fiercest opponents of the Franco-Italian merger between Fiat and Chrysler and the Peugeot maker PSA, which gave birth to Stellantis in 2021. Back then, Meloni warned that the deal was a dangerous French takeover of an Italian crown jewel, fueling the evergreen Franco-Italian economic rivalry. Now, she's in power. The right-wing prime minister is upping her fight against Stellantis in the name of economic patriotism by forcing the company to change the name of the new Alfa Romeo model built in Poland and removing Italian flags from city cars made in Morocco. It's true. We've talked about this. I think it's interesting to see what she's doing, and I wish that the people in our own government here would care as much about our own country to do the same thing. It pisses me off when I see these Grand Wagoneers and some of these other vehicles, these Jeeps that are manufactured and here's the thing, I'm not. You're going to say, oh, you're hating on Canada and Mexico. No, I'm not. But you shouldn't be putting American flags on vehicles that aren't manufactured here. It's funny. I know. It's ridiculous. And I find it disrespectful. And that's why I probably don't agree with all of her politics, but her trying to have her, Meloni trying to have her country first when it comes to Italy, right? And Fiat makes sense. I get it. I understand it. It's the same way that I would want it to be an American first type of push for Chrysler and Dodge, right? But Stellantis is a multinational company that is operated across multiple countries in Europe and the United States. So I get where Stellantis is coming from as far as cost, manufacturing these vehicles in different places. I just wish that they, that one of the major auto groups or auto conglomerates, whatever, that you purchase that are in your group is Fiat. So I get where Italy's coming from with that. But I leave the question to you. What do you guys think about what Meloni is doing with Italy? And do you think that some of our own people here in the United States need to do the same thing when it comes to Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram? I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.